Yo, Gorillacorns, we've got our ab slide-outs band pull-apart stack, core stability, shoulder mobility, and lat, upper, mid-back, rear delt, pump, and burn. Here's how it works. 2 minutes of the ab slide-outs first using eccentric-isometric tempo, meaning about 3 to 4 seconds out, 1 to 2 second hold at the end range. Keep repeating that pattern. You'll want to have a pillow pad for the knees. Keep in mind I'm using a sand dune stepper, which is very elevated, so it's actually more challenging than it would be if my knees were on the floor, or I was using a smaller pad, so you can pay attention to that as well. The big focus here is we've got to really crunch the abs, keep the glutes engaged, and no motion through the low back. This is the problem with most slide outs. You can imagine. You can imagine, okay? So the key focus is the range of motion you're using beyond using a really slow controlled tempo. Nice good time and retention. You are going out as far as you can without feeling anything in the low back. So you would terminate the range of motion. If I was right here and I started to feel like I was coming into hyperextension at that low back, with my low back, see that curvature, then I would stop there and bring it back, all right? So the goal is to eventually be able to get to the point where it's maintained throughout, and then my nose is basically touching the floor. If you have a Arabian descent like me, the nose is longer, so I cheat. I can't go down as far as I would otherwise. But that's the big focus here. This is really gonna help improve your overhead arm mobility, okay? So not only sliding out, you're actually actively pushing the hands down into the slide board, keep tension underneath the armpits, make sure we're not shrugging. Your lats are a spinal stabilizer, also a core muscle. So again, beyond helping warm up the whole shoulder girdle, activating the core, this is such a critical movement to get you guys in positions where we have pain-free situations, arms overhead. You could use an ab wheel, but the thing is we've got other sliding movements. So, and also this tends to be too close for some people. So I'm using a slide board. You can use fitness sliders, furniture sliders, hands in socks or paper plates on a wooden floor, you'll make it work. But that is the movement, 2 minutes of this eccentric isometric tempo. Control, 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 1, 2, bring it back. So again, 4 seconds out. Now, you can do eccentric only, but I don't like that on that because I'd rather you focus on the range of motion, just gradually building upon it, because what'll happen is it's just kind of strange. So I could do eccentric only, pause, come back like this, and then reset. But it's not my favorite way to do it. Again, just use a range of motion progression. So 2 minutes of that, and then you got your band handy right here. You can quickly go like this. I actually like to do it, some people will take the band and they'll go like this. I kind of find it, can see how that kind of turns the wrist a bit? All right, get a little bit of, issues right there inside. So again, I like to actually take it underneath the trunk like this, get tension set, and then it's just, to me, a smoother pull. And you're gonna do max reps in that 3rd minute. So 2 minutes of the ab slide outs with that tempo. And this is just trying to keep constant tension into the upper rear back muscles, cracking up between the shoulder blade. Tall double kneel, glutes are tight, abs are engaged, ribs and shoulders are down. Pause briefly if you need to, but keep going if you can. Pick a load in terms of band resistance. You can get at least 20 reps or more in that minute, okay? Good luck.